Live from Appleton, it's APTV.
Welcome to APTV, episode 562 for Thursday, October 3rd, 2024. And already Brian is laughing.
This week we have Banter, news, updates, a party review, reliable rollerballs, interesting inks, a contest winner, a new contest, plus nothing that's coming soon. I don't think so. Maybe? There's always something coming soon.
There's always something coming soon.
Hey, Lisa.
Hey.
So this past weekend,
Yes.
I decided to take a little drive
When?
in the country.
Okay.
I don't know where you were, but I decided to take a little drive in the country. And as I'm driving, I get up to a stop sign. I see a guy in a tractor. He's speeding by me and he's screaming, "The end of the world is near."
Okay.
Yeah, I think it was Farmergeddon.
Oh, my God. Oh, my goodness. Good for you. And how fast was this tractor speeding?
I don't know.
All right.
Quickly. He was escaping
Okay. Farmergeddon.
Farmergeddon.
Oh, my God. All of you out there who like Brian's jokes, that one's for you. Tomorrow, Friday, October 4th, is one of Lindsay's favorite days. It's Frappe Day. We could always use another way to enjoy our coffee.
So Lindsay likes this Frappe down at the Copper Rock.
Okay.
It's called the Naughty Frappe.
You buy your daughter a naughty Frappe?
She bought it
Frappe?
once, and I said, "What is in it?" And she says, like, it's chocolate, a little more chocolate, and then they sprinkle a little extra chocolate on it.
Oh, my God.
You would hate it.
I would.
You would hate it.
Yeah.
I said, "Okay, I'll try it." She gave me a sip. I'm like, "That's not half bad." The last time we talked about it, we immediately, when we were done with APTV, we went down to Copper Rock, and we both had a Naughty Frappe. So it is delicious. It is delicious. So if you come to town, ask us. We'll tell you how to get there.
All right.
So, Saturday, October 5th is Do Something Nice Day.
What a great day.
It is. Do something nice for someone today. That includes yourself.
Okay.
Self-care is always very, very important. I don't think we do enough of that.
I absolutely do not. In fact, I am really sick with a cold, and here I am.
Here you are. So
I think there's some chicken soup in my future.
We're just gonna breeze through the APTV. No, we got some news. Pelikan Hub recap last week.
We had the Pelikan Hub on Friday, the 27th, as scheduled, and sending love and hugs to all the places who couldn't because of the storm. But we had quite a good turnout. We had the big banner that everybody signed. We had I'd like to think, an organized system, so everybody got their bag and their name tag, and they signed in, and they signed the banner, which we will hang up. And we had a table for swap stuff. So anything, inks, pens, there was a...
I didn't even get a chance to get over there.
I did.
Was there anything good? I mean, did I miss out on anything?
There were some interesting inks, but
Okay.
it was an opportunity for other people to bring things that they no longer love and let other people try to love them. And I don't think we had a little bit left over Friday night, and then a customer had to leave early, and she said, "If there's anything left, I'll come by and I'll take the rest of it," because as a retailer, we can't keep anything that we're not sure has ever been opened and used, so it all has to go somewhere.
Well, that's great. It's a great idea. I love that we can have that when we have Pen Club or Pelikan Hub or anything like that. You bought the ink, you don't like it, somebody gave it to you, you hate it, you're done with it. Let's move it on to somebody else.
It's a great opportunity to pay it forward and let other people try it, and maybe they don't like it and it just gets, it never finds a permanent home, but it's a great opportunity for somebody to try something new.
Yeah, so it was a good time. I was a little slightly nervous about the whole ordeal, not having ever been to one or done one.
Well, and not all of our ink and party supplies arrived from Pelikan, but we had enough for people who traveled to visit us, and eventually we will get the rest of it. So, we don't know when, but I think everybody had a good time. There was a big group of people talking and swapping pens and trying each other's pens, which was the whole point, was just to hang out and get to know each other. And I think everybody had a good time.
Yeah, and I got like 40 pens done in like 2 days. It was insane.
During the Pelikan Hub?
No, like between Thursday and Friday.
so that we could
have extra
Yes.
extra cool stuff. And we'll talk more about that in a little bit. But so it was a good time.
Yeah.
Good time. I would consider doing it again next year.
Great.
So, speaking of Appleton Pen Club,
Appleton Pen Club. Our next meeting is October 19th, and Lindsay will be hosting a class on using fountain pen inks and fountain pens for making art.
ooh, that should be fun. I know there's been a lot of interest
Yes.
in this. It keeps getting brought up.
So I think we may have a sign up so that it's not too many people.
We'll see. We'll see.
yeah.
You know, we can obviously we can accommodate quite a few.
We
so,
can, absolutely.
I don't know that I want to limit it, so it's
Okay.
the Appleton Pen Club. We'll have a bunch
Well,
of people.
that way
here.
Lindsay knows how many people to expect.
Well, that's true. That's true. Yeah.
But it'll be fun. Lindsay is an amazing artist, and it'll be interesting to see and to share tips and tricks with other people on what they do with fountain pens or fountain pen inks when it comes to creating anything artistic.
We do have some very talented local customers that come in and they show me what they do.
We do.
And it's ridiculous.
is not
ridiculous.
me.
It makes me feel like about this big.
I don't know where Lindsay gets the talent from because it's not me.
Paid extra for that.
I did.
Moving right along. We've got a couple spotlights this week. We have some experienced pens came in from a local collector, literally inked once, cleaned, put back in the box.
Yep.
Everything. I mean,
You can't
you
tell
you
that
can't
these
tell.
have ever seen ink.
Wicked Witch, King of Pen, super sexy. This dark purple, the ruthenium trim, 21 karat broad nib, really very nice.
And these are on the site,
These are on the site. Yep.
marked to move.
They're under the experienced category, or if you just type experienced, you'll find them. They're in the outlet. We've got a Penlux Masterpiece Grande in
love
the
the koi.
blue koi.
Yep.
Very nice. This one's got the fine nib, piston filler. I think this is my favorite one. This is really nice. And sticking with the blue theme, they also had a custom Heritage SE in the blue marble, also with the gold 14 karat fine nib.
Which is an interesting third, because you've got big pen, and then a definitely thinner pen, but
Well, yeah, that
clearly there's a color theme going on.
That might be why it's here.
Could
So,
be.
So anyway, those are experienced, inked once, cleaned, put back in the box.
You cannot tell.
You can't get a better deal than this.
No.
You just won't get one.
I love it when we get things in like this because
it's different.
It's different. It's a great price, and it's an opportunity, sort of like the ink swap table, for people to try things.
And there are others
Mm-hmm.
in the category, other experienced pens. You can take a look at them. We've got a bunch there. So this next pen.
I know you love.
I love this pen. I love this
You're
pen. In
so
fact,
disappointed.
In fact, I have a Sheaffer Legacy fountain pen in my pocket. I've been carrying it for the last month. These are really very nice. These are Sheaffer. We've talked about these before. The
Yeah.
Sheaffer Legacy
Rollerball.
They don't make this pen anymore.
This is a great size, your classic cigar shaped, little bit chunkier, little heavier.
Beautiful herringbone pattern on it.
Keep in mind, Christmas is coming up, so these make great Christmas
yes,
presents.
they do.
Hey,
I like the gold.
that back.
I'll put that back.
spunky.
But nice. I like the solid click on the cap. A very nice weight, big size. I've always said the Legacy, the PFM, is maybe one of the most perfect, at least for me, the perfect sized, balanced pens
pretty pen.
ever. They're just very nice. So no fountain pens. They just didn't. I don't think they made very many of them. And because we tried to order them and we got one and it was damaged, so we never
that
actually
didn't
had that.
go
We never
well.
had the fountain pens, but we do have some rollerballs and they're very nice. And everybody needs a rollerball.
They make a great gift.
We got this last week.
Oof.
We got a lot of pens in that I forgot we bought. They showed up.
I hate that.
I know. But they came at the perfect time. They came on Wednesday afternoon, and most of them they were all modern, pretty much. So they were very easy to. It took me I probably used about 12 gallons of water
They were
to clean
dirty.
these. These were very dirty, and then I had, like I said, I was working on some vintage pens. So I've got a couple of pens. I'm going to kind of go through these real quick.
And are these on the website?
These are not on the website yet, but hopefully, maybe they will, as of recording, hopefully by the time you see this, they will be. If not, call. You can always call in and ask. They will be available. Pelikan M600 black fine nib. Full kit, box, everything. Nice green ink window. Really very nice. In fact, this one came in on a trade during the Pelikan Hub, as a matter of fact. And as it turns out, we sold this pen to the gentleman in the first place. So this pen has been ours. It came back.
Original owner.
Original owner. But very nice. Black M600, we've got that. Also with the Pelikan theme, this one came in. This is the M200 yellow transparent. This is the Duo highlighter with the double broad nib. So this came originally.
Like a big juicy nib.
Yeah.
This is for you.
This one originally came in the box with the highlighted Duo highlighter ink, but this one's got the, so no boxes, and the rest of these, no boxes, nothing. So double broad nib on that one. I've got a couple real inexpensive pens that I thought I would point out because if you're looking at all the vintage and used pens that we have,
it can get overwhelming.
It can be overwhelming, and these are really, really very fun, and they're very cheap. But you would never see them. You would never think to look at them. This one here is a Duke in a kind of a lovely teal color, and it has the a Fude nib, a steel Fude nib.
Funky.
And it's a big nib. It's about a number 6 size nib. So we have that one, and then we have another Fude nib in this Chinese Hero, which is kind of shaped, kind of funky, and it's got a little gold-plated Fude
It's such
nib.
a teeny little nib for such a big, bulbous cap.
Yeah, but it posts well. It's nice. And like I say, these are not expensive. A cup of coffee or two, and it's yours. Basically, is what it amounts to. So
now for something different.
Yeah, now for something different. So we got this, and you might have seen a little teaser last week. This is a Montblanc Bohème Rouge. This just came in. This is really in very, very, very good shape. So if you're not familiar with this pen, this is not another Brian special. It does have a nib, but it's like a safety. So you can do it two ways. You can either turn the bottom, or you can screw the cap on
and then twist it out.
And the nib comes out. But what's special about this pen is the nib is an oblique broad.
Factory
oblique broad on this little guy. These are just super cool. I love these. And then you've got the little
for the cartridge.
Little end that comes out, and it's cartridge only. Yep, international cartridge. So we've got the Montblanc, and this one we do have the box for. It's the most adorable box. It's got a little pillow.
Oh, that's right. It
slips in.
I thought maybe it was like a little credit card holder or a wallet.
Yeah, I thought it was a box for like a wallet or something, but it's not. It's got a little. But next up, and we've got a lot of these on the site. So Levenger. So True Writers. Classic pen. This one happens to be the 25th anniversary, the silver anniversary. Not the anniversary of the True Writer, but the silver anniversary pen. I used to have this one. Pretty cool. And they all have steel nibs. I think most of them are broads or mediums. And we've got probably like 8 of these, 8 or 9 of these.
And most of them do have
most of them are engraved.
Initials.
Yeah, they're initial. So if your initials are LMH, Lisa Marie, I don't know. You're in luck. And if you those aren't your initials, these are priced right. Steel nibs. Here's another one. This one doesn't have initials on it, but gold-plated steel nib. All those cool colors they had, the marbled.
They are cool.
Classics. They're very nice. They're very fun. These are all in excellent shape. So we've got a whole array of colors for them. And last but not least, I got two vintage that are very, very special. This one, I guarantee you won't see another one really anytime soon. This is a Relief 90 Esterbrook. Made in England, hard rubber, gold trim. You don't see gold trim. Esterbrook really didn't use gold trim, except on this pen, and there's like one other weird variant. But different lever. This is English. It has the original Relief nib on it. The flat feed, super cool. This is if you do collect, it's a nice writer too. If you do collect and you don't have it, I'm not surprised. But here it is.
Because it's hard to find.
It is very hard to find, and it's very hard to find in any condition. Now
Do we have one?
We do have one, yeah. The thing with this pen is the the plating is very thin and it does brass and is highly evident. But this is in really excellent shape. So that, and the last one, maybe one of my favorite pastels of all time, is the Aloha Gold. It's just such a
cheery.
It's a very cheery pen. This one is perfect. Maybe, well, I won't say perfect. It's almost perfect. Original cap sticker. We've got those mustard yellow jewels on it. It's just beautiful. No cracks in the cap lip like you find.
Which is hard to find one without lip
with
cracks.
something, yeah. So this is a pen you probably shouldn't post. Do with it as you will, but that's what causes the cracks. But we do have pretty much a mint. It was inked Aloha Gold. So that's the vintage, and then there's another 30 more.
Yeah.
That will be up on the
But
site.
I like it when we can show off a whole wide variety of modern,
Yeah.
and vintage, and funky.
Yeah, and these guys here, they're like what, $15? I mean,
don't know.
that's a whole lot of fun for not much.
Cool.
So, the contest.
We did have a contest last week. Do you give pens as gifts, or do you only buy them for your own collection?
Always give pens as gifts
Do you?
for myself.
For yourself, yes. Sally Atkinson says, welcome back, Lisa. I'm so glad to hear that I can get the Sailor Tuzu section to move to a non-triangulated location. I bought 2 of these pens and really like the way they write, but cannot get the section to a comfortable position. Yay. Maybe I'll go back to using them if I can get a comfortable grip on the section.
Yeah, just rotate it 180 degrees.
I have given pens as gifts in hopes to spread the pen love. Mostly, I just buy for personal use. Thanks for another great show.
Friedrich D says, I've done both over the years. However, as time has marched on, I just buy them for myself, and I try and treat each and every day as a gift-giving occasion.
Nice.
I am with Friedrich.
UMS Arts says, thanks for being so enthusiastic about the Tuzu. I guess I'll buy one. I just made an orange Lamy All-Star a present filled with Diamine Pumpkin for his 62nd birthday. So I do both buying fountain pens for me and trying to convince others that the nicest way to write is with a fountain pen. Bye for now.
Yeah, those Tuzus are great. There's more on the way. So if you don't see what you're looking for, there'll be more soon.
They keep blowing out.
They keep blowing out, yeah. I might put
Hachi
Hachi Hugata. Okay. I buy fountain pens for myself. I also buy for my son, daughter, and both grandkids. Awesome.
Well, the nice thing about that is if your son, daughter, or grandkids don't like it, they can just
They can pass it on.
Give
Or
it back to you.
Yeah.
Summer Pearl says yellow inks are my new jam. Awesome. And goes so beautifully with an autumnal ink palette that Iroshizuku will be coming to me. I do give one of the new colors. I do give pens as gifts, cast a wide net, and have snagged a few converts. Awesome. I think of myself as the Johnny Appleseed of fountain pens.
Nice,
I like
nice.
that.
Dragon Drawer 42. A very nice show. I have not bought any pens for anyone, but I've given several pens to people to get them in their journey. Thanks for everything. Enjoy the Pelikan Hub. Cheers. Absolutely.
Dexter Yang says, welcome back, Lisa. Thank you. I just ordered the Tuzu and Sheaffer coffee pen, which is also a great, cool
Super
pen.
cute. Yeah.
Can't wait to get them. I only buy pens for myself as there is no one else in my life who likes fountain pens. Well, so you enjoy them.
Yeah, why not? Winner. We have a winner?
Yes.
Jeff Ellis, congratulations. Jeff says, I do buy pens as gifts, but fountain pens only to people I know use them already. Wise choice. That said, I buy way more pens for myself, of course.
Well, yeah.
As it should be, right? Jeff, congratulations. Send an email to info@andersonpens.com. We'll take care of getting that credit on your AP account.
Absolutely.
You have a new contest?
We have a new contest since it is now October. What are your favorite go-to fall ink colors?
I know what mine's going to be.
What is it?
I haven't had this ink in forever.
Okay.
I'm gonna do the Sheaffer Brown.
Oh, okay.
It's been a solid decade since I've used it, so
Okay.
I have fond memories of the color, so that's what I'm going to use. How about you?
Just that?
Well, yeah, I'm a pen guy. I'm not an ink guy. I mean, what more do you want? I've got like
just
4 colors at home.
I know. We could.
Nah.
I use Sailor Shikiori Kin Mokose
Oh, yep.
all year round. So it's a great fall orange. It's also a great summer and spring and winter because it's just cheery and bright and happy. I do love Graf von Faber-Castell, the hazelnut brown.
Yeah, it is lovely.
Yeah.
I do like that too.
And there are a couple greens I really like. So I try to switch, but I do sometimes just get lazy. But I'm going to try harder.
Okay. Well, one commenter, let us know what your go-to fall colors are. One commenter will be chosen at random to get a $20 credit on his or her AP account.
Perfect. Let's have a little educational moment. Little tips and tricks.
Educational moment. Okay.
Well,
do I need a notebook for this? I mean, this could take me
You've
an
got
hour.
plenty.
A notebook, and
Yeah.
I need a pen and ink. Okay.
let's talk about shimmer ink and some best tips and tricks, especially with the golden lapis from Pelikan that was just released, and also the Herbin, the new turquoise shimmer ink,
Which we'll talk about.
In another couple weeks.
Future.
So everyone who was at the Pelikan Hub, many people got to leave with their bottle of golden lapis. And the trick with shimmer ink, a couple best practices. Number one, and Lindsay will show this in close-up in a little bit, but the shimmer particles are microfine, but they do fall out of suspension. Think of it like salad dressing. And so you need to shake them up. Well, everybody knows what salad dressing is, so
Okay.
so you need to shake it up. But you don't want to shake it like a margarita or a martini.
Really?
You don't, because then you'll get air bubbles and it'll be a mess. You want to agitate it. Those of you like us who are a certain age think lava lamp.
Okay.
So you want to lava lamp it to get the particles in suspension.
Yeah, if it's been sitting for a while, it's really gonna
settle.
It's gonna take a little bit to get it moving. Boy, this has a lot of particles.
It does.
Holy cow!
Yeah.
And it may be, with some of these shimmer inks, if you're dipping or you're putting in your pen, you really have to keep this
Pay
thing
attention.
moving.
Yes.
If you set it down for any period of time, you really should try to agitate it just a little bit.
Yep.
Because if I don't agitate this,
It's going to settle quickly.
it's already starting to settle.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is really a
Same
lot of
thing
stuff.
with when you have it in your pen. If you fill your pen with shimmer ink, you do a little writing, you get up to use the restroom, go get a cup of coffee, something. When you come back, you probably are
Yeah.
going to want
Yeah.
to agitate or roll your pen.
Yeah,
to
don't do
get-
this.
No.
Don't do this.
Oh God, no. You'll
Just
get it all
really,
in the cap.
really, all it takes is just a little
or
movement.
a little roll.
Well, you also want to make it go this way
You do.
too.
You
because
absolutely do.
You need to get it going every
But
way.
not so
Yeah,
not
don't-
so aggressively that you splash it into the cap.
Yeah, 'cause that's a whole nother problem.
Yeah, because even in the pen, in the converter, or in the body of the pen, if it's a piston, it will also settle quickly.
Yep.
So you get up to get a cup of coffee, you come back, you want to use your pen again, you do need to agitate it again. The other thing is that shimmer ink always works better in pens with broader nibs. Now, it doesn't have to be a stub, it doesn't always have to be a broad, but because there are particles, an extra fine or like a Japanese fine may not show you much in the line of shimmer to start with.
You're not going to see it.
And you may have more of a propensity to clog. So you want to use a broader nib. So this is your opportunity to break out your broads, your stubs, your fude.
Broad, maybe?
It also, you're not coming home with that.
Okay.
It also helps if they are easier to clean. If you've ever gotten a birthday card with glitter all over it, and it gets everywhere, shimmer is sometimes like that, and it takes a little more effort to get the shimmer out of your pen. So make sure that it is not the most complicated filling system you own when it comes to getting it clean.
I say dedicate a pen to it, if possible, something that is transparent so you can see how it's settling.
And it's beautiful.
And-
Gorgeous colors.
yeah.
Whatever the color, whatever the shimmer color, this one is obviously a dark blue with gold shimmer, but there are so many different shimmer inks from a couple different companies. But a clear pen will show
Clear
you.
pen and preferably something that's not super expensive.
Right.
I mean, TWSBI's perfect.
TWSBIs are great for this.
Perfect.
Yes.
Platinum Preppies, all sorts of different kinds of pens. But
that's already totally settled.
so that way you can see how much it's settled if you do need to rock it, lava lamp it, as we say, or not. So
I like that, lava lamp. The younger kids just look at me like I'm crazy. That's okay.
Well,
So anyway, that's just a little bit when it comes to using shimmer ink. There's nothing to be afraid of, but if you kind of prep in advance and make sure that you choose your pen wisely, then you will have definitely a better outcome.
yeah. And if you're not going to use it, flush it out.
Clean it out.
Clean it out. Water,
Absolutely.
all you need. Just
Cold
just
water.
even if you don't completely flush it clean, just this sheer fact of just diluting some of that and getting some of that out is going to prevent it from clogging up and thickening up as the ink evaporates and it gets down to, So,
There you go.
anything else?
No, we've got a bunch of things on the way that aren't here yet, but we can't talk about. A couple other things we can't talk about that we just found out about. So
we're going to talk about this.
Thanks for joining us. Tune in next week for more talk about pens, ink, and paper.
You can check us out on social media as Anderson Pens. And like this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel. We sure would appreciate it.